So I'm in New York City, outside a farmer's market, Union Square Park. Human overpopulation is an issue too, but promoting veganism today. Some of these places have what's called humane meat. I don't buy that. I simply leave animals alone. While buying so-called clean meat, well actually clean meat is like lab-grown or vegan meat. No blood on your hands, or hiring hitmen, but I don't buy the humane myth. I mean, this place probably has some that are small farm raised. Whole Foods, they investigated their supplier, Whole Foods back there. They investigated their supplier, one of the suppliers of an egg facility. They said they were free range. Really, it was a huge warehouse with a small wired fenced-in area where a few can get out at a time of the thousands. And it was still overcrowded and filthy. And this is just one they were able to get into, which they try to keep people out, so they're not transparent in any way. Now, my other issue with so-called humane meat is there's 8 billion people in the world, and most eat 37 land animals, I believe, a year. 35 of them being birds. That's why I focus on birds. You could eat more meat, actually, but less animals. You could eat steak and burgers every single day, but not eat one cow. Most people eat dozens of birds, eat a bird almost in one meal. But my problem with it, it's not sustainable. 8 billion people eating 37 animals a year, they'll never be able to be treated humanely. So-called humanely. So it's good to reach people that are more conscious at a farmer's market, even though a lot of these people are just strolling through from the city or tourists. But yeah, it's not possible. The simple solution that is sustainable is simply leaving animals alone. It's your victim screaming. So simply leave animals alone is the real solution. There's still a lot of cruelty involved. If they're so-called free range from a mass grocery store, mass producing still, what do they do with the male chicks for the egg industry when they breed more? Most of them are ground up because they won't lay eggs and they're not the type for meat because they don't grow quick or big enough for selective breeding purposes. So millions are just ground up and incinerators. So even if it's a so-called free range, see the facility with your own eyes, never trust them. Ask to see it, see how transparent they're willing to be, but then ask also what they're doing with the males. But there's substitutes. You can try tofu scramble, you can, when baking, use applesauce, so there's substitutes for everything. You don't need to use animals, exploit them. Again, 8 billion people, they'll never be treated well. There's Hare Krishna in the background playing music. So that's my advice. Reduce animal consumption, especially birds. And try to phase out one animal at a time over months, and it gets easier with time. Vegan is the future, possibly lab-grown meat. Don't fall for the humane meat myths. Slaughter is not humane. Stop paying people to do something you couldn't do yourself, to hiring hitmen. There's a lot of other cruelty involved that you might not be aware of. Look up factory farms too. Thank you.